Hey y'all, it's Monday, April 23rd. I'm your girl, Shawnee C, and you are watching Shawnee C TV, baby. So, I know I'm late, but I bitch been fucked up with this whole allergy shit. Bitch developing allergies and it's got me up here with the irritation. But, anyway, did y'all catch the final episode of Scandal last Thursday? Yo, shit was so wild. First, I'm gonna start off by saying I knew somebody was gonna die, but I low-key thought it was gonna be like Huck or something that died. Cause that just would have been fucking wild if Huck died. All the people Huck killed, now he gonna die. Or I kinda thought Cyrus was gonna die. I could think that would be a little lit if Cyrus would have died, cause all the shit he done to have that shit come full circle. But the fact that David Rosen died, that was just like, wow, I was not expecting that whatsoever. But as soon as he was in Cyrus' office and Cyrus had the drink, I fucking knew he was ready to die. I just knew Cyrus was poisoning his ass because Jake didn't want to kill David. But I'm sorry. I just jumped right into that. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. So, y'all know what Scandal's about. We talked about it in the previous video about Scandal and the How to Get Away with Murder crossover. So, in the season finale, we're at the point where Mellie is the president. Olivia is back working with Mellie. Quinn and Huck and Abby and all of them is back cool and trusting Olivia. And Jake is working with Cyrus. So, oh, and Charlie is in prison because Jake and Cyrus, well, mainly Cyrus set it up to where it looked like Charlie is the one who tried to crash Air Force One. Well, who hijacked Air Force One, and that he supposedly was told by Mellie to kill Cyrus. So that's why Charlie is in jail. So the episode is basically the previous episode before that, the second to last episode. Olivia had got subpoenaed by the I don't fucking know. I don't remember what he was called, like the general or something. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not too bright with the law shit. But he was like the general something, and he got subpoenaed by Olivia about the whole hijacking of Air Force One thing. And that's when Olivia was like, you know what, since you want information, I'm gonna give you all the dirt. So she was like, you know what, it's a secret agency under the government's nose called B613. We handle everything. B613 runs the government. Y'all don't run shit, we run y'all. And he don't believe none of it. So that's what Olivia heard to tell the guy where B613 is now operated, which is in the old pool in the White House where they're supposed to be doing construction down there. Yeah, B613 got all the computers down there. And now that Jake is command, Jake was like, So the guy, he went down there and saw it all, and then when he when he went to go question Jake about it, he sent the FBI. That's who he was. He was the leader of the FBI, like the general, whatever, of FBI. So yeah, I'm sorry, but so he calls the FBI agents and he's like, go down to the pool in the White House and get all the computers, run everything on that bitch, give me everything. They get down there, Jake then got all of that shit cleared out. So Jake was basically trying to cover the whole situation about B613. And Olivia and OPI, they kind of thought that, OPA, they kind of felt like they were, done. The good guys lost. The gladiators and hats, they're done. So that's when they went to Sally Langston and told her all about it. Now, she thought they was all playing with her ass, but she really went on her TV show because she got that show she does about the government and stuff like that. It's like CNN, it's like Nancy Drew and shit like that. So she went on there and she told the whole world about B613. And even though it's supposed to be getting covered up, the general of the FBI guy him in the beginning of the last episode. Him and Olivia was meeting up, and he was supposed to tell Olivia how he was gonna help, and he ended up killing himself. So he felt like killing himself would show the Congress and everything that this is some real shit and needs to be investigated, which it did. So now Olivia, Quinn, Abby, Huck, David Rosen, the Hollis Doyle, I don't remember his Hollis Doyle. He showed up with his country ass. We ain't seen him in a minute. And then who else was there? Oh, Tom, the B613 guy that was fucking Cyrus. Tom, yes, him. He was there, and they all had to testify in front of the Supreme Court. And basically, the way it went down, it all kind of fell on Jake. So Jake went to prison, and he raised the rest of his life behind bars. The rest of them got off. They got Charlie out of prison. Charlie and Quinn finally got married for real. And the show ended with Charlie and Quinn having their happily ever after with their daughter. And then Mellie is still the president, and she asks Olivia to stay on and help. And Olivia, for the first time ever, she turned that shit down. She's walking away from the White House like she been should have did, because the White House is really the downfall of her, because she was just too fucking power hungry. Like, don't be like your father or your mother. Be better. If you knew better, you do better. That's what the fuck her problem was. The bitch ain't know better. Like, I loved Olivia and all, but she would do anything to be in that White House. And it got worse and worse as the seasons went by. Like, the show started off with her wanting to be with Fitz. And when Fitz and Mellie finally divorced, and she had the opportunity to be with Fitz, and he wanted to be with her and have her in the White House and shit, she didn't want to be nobody's wife. She wanted to be the leader. She wanted somebody to be her husband. She didn't want to be nobody's wife. So it was just like, I don't know. I mean, I understand, but then again, I don't. But, so Olivia turned down, start a whole new life. And, she got Cyrus to, resign. She wrote up his resignation and was like, nigga, you better be happy you ain't going to fucking jail. So Cyrus resigned. Charlie and Quinn live a happily ever after. Olivia is starting a whole new life. Ooh, my fucking favorite part. Mellie and Malcolm, they a fucking couple now, official. When she was doing her little, she was signing some type of a new law or something about gun control. And when she was taking her little photo out, she grabbed him up and he was in the picture. I was like, look at them. Cute as shit. I really always liked Mellie and Malcolm together, because you didn't expect that. It was so fucking like, damn. Like, that episode when they were on the baseball field together, that's when you was like, they gonna be a fucking thing. Because at first, Malcolm did not like Mellie. He was like, she don't even deserve to be president. And now that's his bitch. Like, even though on the crossover episode with How to Get Away with Murder, Malcolm's ass, he fucking slept with, what the fuck is her name? You know who I'm talking about. The girl, the black girl that dates Asher. Even though he slept with her, Michaela, that's her name. Even though he slept with Michaela, that was only because he ain't had Mellie. And he ain't get to get none. But Mellie got her some black dicks. I know. But I was real happy for them. Overall, the show ended on a really positive note, because not the 6th season, but the 5th season was going really slow. The show started to spice back up some more once Frankie Vargas died. But before that, when Fitz was trying to get Olivia to move into the White House and everything, and when Mellie was starting to run for her presidency, that shit was getting really kind of slow. And like I said, when Frankie Vargas died and the #1 question is who the fuck killed Frankie, that shit got lit. Like, that made the whole show turn all around. I really love this 7th season all around, simply because everyone kind of switched roles from who they were in the very beginning of the show. Like, in the very beginning of the show, Huck was the bad guy. Huck was the one that killed anyone who needed to be killed, get information from anyone who has information. And in this season, Huck is the guy who's trying to find other resolutions besides killing someone. And he's trying to be the one to get everyone back home to their families. Like, he turned into the happy guy. Charlie, he's not crazy no more. He doesn't kill people anymore unless, you know, somebody fucked with Robin. Then he would go wild. And then Olivia went from helping everyone to everything's about me. Do what the fuck I say and do that shit right the fuck now. I'm the boss. Don't play with me. She went from everything's about the Republic, we need to help the people, don't do bad things, we need to help everyone, to fuck y'all, I run this shit. That's who Olivia turned into. And then Papa Pope, he went from, oh, don't nobody play with me, giving fucking 3-minute monologues every single scene he in, to I'm giving 3-minute monologues, but it's about how can't nobody ever outpower me, even though I'm retired and I'm sitting back like, messing with my fossils like, y'all trying it, but y'all ain't doing it. So he was real chills this season. And then I really liked how he was helping Quinn when Olivia was okay with Quinn dying. Like, that shit was just crazy. Who else turned around? Fitz is pretty much the same person. And if you think about it, Mellie is still the same person too. Mellie isn't as selfish as she used to be though. Like, in the beginning of the show, especially once Mellie found out that Fitz was cheating on her with Olivia, she was okay with still being with him because that still gave her power. She was power hungry too. And she's not as bad simply because she's realized all the fucked up shit they all did to get where they are. And she's starting to realize how bad all of that shit was. And she's trying to be better. Like, she doesn't want to do any of that shit anymore. So Mellie changed a lot too. Abby, she's pretty much the same. Abby got a little irky when she was in the White House. She thought she was the shit. She thought she was Olivia. And I was like, pipe down, bitch. Pipe down. Especially when that bitch was trying to conspire to get fucking Huck killed. That bitch almost got it. Don't fucking play with Huck. I love him. But, yeah, everyone really switched around and was whole different people in this season. This season was fucking great. And not many shows end on good notes. And that pisses me off so much. But Scandal ended on a really good note. Like, I'm actually pretty happy the show's finally over. 7 long seasons. I started watching it after, like, when season 3 started because I missed the first 2 seasons. And I binge watched them on Netflix in like a week. And ever since then, I have been hooked on Scandal. I watch that shit every Thursday when that shit comes on. So, I'm actually happy to say I'm happy it's over. Like, it was a bittersweet moment that Scandal was over because I've been watching it for so long. But it was sweet because how far can y'all go after this? Like, it's been so long. They had to stop at one point. Who else is gonna die? Y'all can kill all of DC? Like, all the politicians in the world? Y'all gonna just kill all of them? No. So, it ended. I'm happy. It was great. People who haven't watched Scandal, now you can binge watch all 7 fucking seasons straight. I actually should do the same thing because it's a lot of shit I don't even remember that fucking happened. But, yeah. Alright, y'all. Bye.